Good morning, students. This is class 8th geography lesson. Chapter is minerals resources and power resources, right? So we have already covered the all the minerals resources and from where, which continent, what we are getting, everything is covered. Now I am going to start power resources. That conventional resources I have already covered. Now, the second thing in this chapter is what is the opposite of conventional? Non conventional. So, today we are going to learn about the non conventional source of energy, right? So, what is the non conventional source of energy that I have already told you? Opposite of conventional energy means that all of you know about conventional resources are those resources those being used from earlier time, right? And these are some new energy resources those introduced in the system, right? The increasing use of fossil fuels is leading to its shortage. Means that all of you know that what we are using earlier, fossil fuels, firewood, everything will be finished after some time if we are continuously using these things because it is limited, right? It is in limit. It is estimated that if the present rate of the consumption continue, the reserves of these fuels will be exhausted, means finish. Moreover, their use also cause environmental pollution, and these conventional resources are the cause of the pollution also. There is a need for non-conventional resources such as solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, which are renewable. It will not be finished because it is non conventional, right? With the time, we can increase that also. So, in this way, the first source of energy is solar energy. Solar means sun, right? Solar's heat and light energy can be felt by us every day. Sun is continuously giving us heat and energy that we already learned from the childhood. Sun is the single natural source of energy in our earth, right? It gives us heat, it gives us light. Many of these cells are joined into the solar panels and generate power for heating and lighting purpose. You many of you can see at your near the government offices, your house also many of you have that the panels means solar panels. We can keep it in the sunlight, right, and get the energy from that. We can use electricity and heat by that. The technology of utilizing solar energy benefit a lot of tropical countries that are based with the abundant sunshine. Means tropical countries means you know the middle center of the when the middle portion of the earth, that is called tropical portion, right? Tropical countries, whatever countries are lying there in that region, in the tropical region, that is tropical countries that are based because these countries are continuously getting more sunlight than the subtropical or non-tropical countries, right? Solar energy is also used in solar heaters, solar cookers, right? Solar dryers, besides being used for community lighting and traffic signals also. We have so many things at our home now. Nowadays it is a fashion, we can say use, we can say our need, anything we can say, but it is very useful, very convenient for everyone. We have to use more and more that solar energy, and it is without pollution. 0% pollution will be there if you are using these solar heaters, solar cookers, right? You can just keep in the sunlight and use the solar energy, right? Now we can see here the other energy. Second is wind energy, right? What is the wind energy? Wind energy you can see in the Tamil Nadu areas. In that areas they are having, means in these areas, coastal areas also and mountainous areas also, you can see wind is flowing continuously, right? So in that way they are having so many wind machines, windmills, and it is moving by the air only. And after that they generated the energy by that we already know about the hydel power. How they are using hydel power? Hydel power dam, and after dam they just take out the water from the tunnel and the turbine, and turbine is flowing by the water, heat is generated, and generator make change the energy in the electricity as a electricity, right? In the same way windmills are also moving continuously, and they are having so many windmills together, and it is continuously moving and make the energy, right? Wind is a windmill which is connected to a generator and produce the energy also, right? Wind blows, wind farms are found in, just I have already told you that we can see the windmills in the mountainous areas and as well as the coastal areas also. In the other countries, wind farms are found in the Netherlands, Germany, Denmark, UK, USA, Spain are noted for their wind. We can see these areas are full of windmills and getting the energy, 0% pollution, and without harm the environment, right? And it cannot be finished. You cannot say it is going to finish after some day, right? So in that way we can say the second energy of the wind energy. Now the third energy is nuclear power. Now here you can say nuclear means nuclear, very small particles, right? Nuclear power is obtained, you can say, ma'am, I have heard only nuclear bombs. How can you say we can get energy from the nuclear? Yes, we can get the energy from the nuclear power. It is obtained from energy stored in a nuclear of atoms of the nuclearly occurring radioactive elements. Radioactive elements means very, very we can say that is uh, reactive. They are giving reactions. When we work with them, it is continuously giving the reactions very much in the fission. Fission means multiplying, right? Three things that I have already highlighted: uranium, thorium. And after the fission, when we put in the plant or in the for the work, it is fission in nuclear factor reactors and added power. Means you can say कि we can play a game. You touch a ball, you can get 2 balls. Again you have to touch the ball, you can get 4 balls. Again you have to touch the balls, you can get 8 balls. But continuously adding the balls, continuously increasing the things, that is called fission, right? Multiplying. So uranium and thorium are that type of nuclear reactors that continuously happening and fission, right? The greatest producer of nuclear power are USA and Europe, though we can say it is a very expensive energy resource also, right? It is very expensive, everyone cannot use that, and it is little bit uh, pollution free, we can say, but it is very much not eco friendly, right? So, nuclear power are USA and Europe and India, Rajasthan, Jharkhand have the large deposition of the uranium and thorium is found in the large quantity in the monazite sands of the Kerala. Monazite sands in Kerala we can get only thorium, and uranium we can get in the Rajasthan. The nuclear power station in India are located in Kalpakkam in Tamil Nadu, Tarapur, Maharashtra, Rana Pratap Sagar near Kota in Rajasthan. I have already told you, Rajasthan is full of the minerals, means uranium, right? Narora in Uttar Pradesh and Kainga in Karnataka. These are the main places here we can get uranium, thorium, and the nuclear power plants also. We can make the energy by that only, right? I hope you people understand the sum of the non-conventional source of energy. Next, to energy we can understand in the second video. I hope you will understand. Thank you and have a nice day.